I can't remember the last time that I went to the toilet and had just a normal poo.
So I want to be the Melissa I used to be. I really do not think there's any cure at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we raise our glasses to the cleanest colons in all of Spain?
They're over halfway on their journey of discovery into the world of alternative therapy, which these 8 Brits hope can provide a longed-for solution to their embarrassing health problems. Dealing with the way bodies can manifest the same illness in different ways is at the core of the Indian science of Ayurveda. And it's one of the approaches adopted by the Scottish director of this Spanish spa.
Holistic medicine focuses on the cause of a condition, not just the symptoms. We all manifest things in different ways. We are all unique. And holistic medicine works with that uniqueness, if you like, rather than taking people in groups and classifying people according to a disease or an illness. You look at them as a collection of symptoms and you trace back where the cause of those symptoms have come from. So what I'm going to give you is a kind of character profile of each of the different columns, so Vata, Pitta and Kapha.
Yesterday, Amanda introduced her 8 patients to the different body types according to Ayurveda: Kapha, Pitta and Vata. And today, she's taking them to experts in the field.
Very nice. Well, I've got the information on all the people that we're bringing today, and I thought we could decide the right appropriate treatment per person. I have some ideas because we did an analysis of their Ayurvedic constitution, but I'll tell you a little bit about some of them. We have a lady called Melissa. She's a compulsive overeater, very heavy again, but although she's very kapha, it's the mind that seems to be the most dominant.
Probably Vata is in imbalance in her case.
Yeah, and until we have the Vata balance, nothing else is going to be sorted out.
Yeah.
It's Ayurveda Day. You ready to come in?
Yes, please.
Okay, we have Daniel, who is big, heavy man. There are elements of pitta in him, excess kapha though, but he's very clogged, mucousy, lymphatic problems.
Hello.
Welcome. This is Lakshmi and Angelica. They're going to be the therapists. We've already worked out a special program for each of you, a special treatment for each of you that they'll be explaining when they're in treatments. But if you just go through and take a seat.
Brilliant.
But only 7 of our 8 detox patients are in for the Ayurveda treat.
Everyone else has gone out for a day trip to do massages. I've stayed behind to make sure I continue the same treatment, extra enema, just trying to detox as much as possible.
Since running out of his prescription drugs, Dan's detox experience has seen a dramatic flare-up of his eczema. But despite the alarming appearance of his skin, Amanda and co-spa director Midi are convinced detox is a valid way forward for Dan.
Really clear at the top. Your eyes are just much better than they were.
Yeah, the infection's gone down a bit.
Yeah, totally different.
Really, if I continue down this course, don't go back onto the drugs, I've got to see a pretty decent improvement, or an improvement that I can see is kind of going to continue. At least a steady improvement. Well, I know there's some sort of light at the end of the tunnel.
With the raw state of his skin, the Ayurveda oils would only make things worse for Dan. But the others are able to enjoy the benefits of massages intended to balance body and mind.
Our hands move simultaneously, right and left, so you cannot concentrate on is it right, is it left, and therefore your brain becomes synchronized and it feels super great.
It kind of feels like she's got 4 hands, so it's, it's different.
Yeah, in India all the gods do have 4 hands, so.
Special effects makeup artist Amy is on the massage table because she's been plagued by irritable bowel syndrome.
I've just given up hope, thinking that anything's going to cure it, and I'm just going to have to live with it and try and deal with it the best way that I can at the moment.
Amy is an interesting one. The link was very much mind with this problem, and there is a kind of a nervousness which she's working through. She's the most open sort of spiritually of the group.
And previous treatments of reflexology and acupuncture seem to draw out potential spiritual aptitude.
I was just looking at her and we were saying stuff, and I just went, "You've got purple around you, can you see purple?" And she just went, that's my aura, I'm purple, that's me. And I just saw it glowing out of her purple.
And because the therapists see potential in Amy that she may not yet even see herself, they prescribe the Sheffield Lash Shirodara, the dripping of oil over the area known as the third eye.
You comfortable? Mm-hmm.
Happily married Halifax couple Damien and Charlotte would dearly love to have children.
Oh yes, I am. Whoa.
Give us a kiss before you shrink.
I'm having steam, but not that much.
Enjoy. Do like a carrot or anything now? Did what?
Charlotte's been diagnosed with polycystic ovaries, which is a major hurdle in their quest for a family. But Damien is also prepared to radically alter his lifestyle to ensure his fertility levels are optimum.
Have you seen that? That wooden thing? I've been shoving things that shape up my arse all week. Well, I think that's safe to say. The eagle has landed.
But Damien now knows that some of his food choices are best eliminated.
If I'm being really bad and I'm just being really undisciplined, I'll have some Pepsi Max on my cornflakes. Which sounds really disgusting, but it's actually quite nice.
Look, we're here.
You look sexy. Okay, now you, I get you a one-way panty, right? And then that's a lot easier.
A Bombay panty. Oh God, I dread to think what this is coming through the door now. Dear, dear.
Can you put that on?
Well, I'm sure I can. I'm not sure how much it'll cover.
Well, they are a bit...
No, just wrong. No, I shall go and put my normal under...
Yes,
I shall need to go and get them so that they are outside. I'll go and get those. No, I said, no.
Yeah, they were too sexy, I guess.
As part of an holistic health experiment, a group of Brits are being massaged in southern Spain by Germans practiced in the Indian science of Ayurveda. Most are lapping it up.
So relaxed, oh my gosh. It's really nice. Heaven.
But mother of two and part-time dinner lady Tracy is embarrassed about her body at the best of times.
I'm just not happy about some women touching my boobs that can't even speak the same language as me, so how am I going to say no boobs? How do you say that?
Say, don't touch my boobs. Yeah? Okay. You know, like the old like English way of shouting at them in case they don't understand, like, don't touch my boobs. Okay. Like that, you know, that's exactly how you got to speak to foreign people. There you go.
You thought it was just me going mad?
Tracy came to the spa with over 80% of her body affected by psoriasis.
I always wear long jeans, I never wear shorts, I never wear skirts. I haven't done for the past, I'd say 5 or 6 years, because I'm just too embarrassed.
Since being at the spa, there's been major improvement in both skin and confidence.
I just feel like I can take on the world a bit more now. Just not bothered, I just don't care about what anybody else thinks anymore. It's just like, it's nothing to do with me, is it now? Not bothered.
That's a really good place to be inside yourself.
Yeah.
Although some insecurities remain.
I I'm just very nervous about taking my clothes off in front of people. And
Oh, you don't have to be, because this is sort of, it's just like going to the doctor and getting a checkup. And I mean, first of all, it's always done like a woman massages a woman. It would never be, you know, that a man would enter. And you lay first on your stomach, you leave your underpanties on and take your bra off.
Equally body conscious is Daniel, and it's been a while since he's felt a woman's touch.
Very interesting.
Clinically obese, Daniel's time at the spa has seen him gradually peel back the layers of his armour.
I haven't done this in ages, man. Used a razor.
And he's anxious to keep on shedding the layers to reveal his innermost self.
Inside me, I think there's a really jokey, funny guy, you know, who's a real comedian, who's like quite a fun guy to hang around with, you know.
And a new Daniel is definitely emerging.
So, you know, it's good. It's good.
Daniel feels better about himself. You can see it in the way that he holds himself. He will now have conversations directly, eye contact very directly. He makes jokes with the very attractive girls that we've got on the Detox. And I just see that he's come out of his shell a bit. Again, it's back to that armour thing with Daniel. It was always there. It was very present when he came here. And now he's become yet another joker of the pack.
I'll just stand there looking naked then, I don't mind. Shower? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have a shower. Okay.
While Big Dan is thriving within the group, back at home base, Little Dan's experience of the day is more like solitary confinement.
With Dan, if I was treating him in a normal way without the detox, I'd be looking at a very long-term treatment using different therapies in combination. So what we have to do at the spa is work as intensively as we can with the combination. And I think Yair will be able to tune right into him as well.
How are you?
I don't really feel like too much has changed today.
Mm-hmm. But I see that the skin cleared off. I mean, in terms of the dryness.
Yeah, I think that there's less swelling.
Mm-hmm.
There's more movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I can move a bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But now, today, kind of feels in a way the same as yesterday. And
you don't feel improvement since yesterday?
I don't really feel it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it makes me kind of feel like I was before I was on my medication.
The heavy-duty medication Dan's been taking over the past few years is affecting his overall health because of the serious side effects on his kidneys. But it's been the only way so far he's been able to control his skin.
I mean, it gets to the point even when it's like it's not even just looks horrible or anything like that. It's not even just annoying. It's just, you know, it's painful even. Mm-hmm. And just frustrating and itchy, and you you go to bed at night and you can't get comfortable, and you wake up in the night and you've scratched your skin off, and it's just pretty horrible.
This part of you can connect to a possibility of healing, of complete healing. Or can you recognize this part?
I can recognise it in a small way. If this is healthy, and this is, I'll definitely have eczema for the rest of my life.
Yes, exactly.
Then I'm probably about here.
More towards the eczema.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. So you're not very positive this morning.
No.
It's a very tough call to expect dramatic changes in him in 2 weeks. What I want is to really see a massive step forward in terms of how he feels, in terms of starting to see a difference in his skin. But with someone that has had so much conventional treatment, to the extent that now his kidneys are affected, that is a very deep case study to work on, and that requires long-term work.
On the massage table, Trace's memories of the moment may not be entirely fond.
It was different. It wasn't as scary as I thought, but I still wasn't completely comfortable, to be honest with you. But it was alright. When they asked me to take my clothes off, I just feel very just paranoid and not comfortable in my own skin or something, if that makes sense. Just don't feel like I have the confidence to stand in front of somebody like that.
Damien has no such striptease reservations.
This is special oil for your reproductive organs. Not that I get there.
Feel free.
No.
It's been a while.
It's, no, it just is good because it goes into your body, and all the organs that respond to that will be nourished by the oil. I mean, it's amazing. It's really super.
Fantastic.
So now, if I could ask you to go on the table, on your tummy, head here.
Okay.
Wife Charlotte is also being massaged with the oils believed to promote fertility.
I'm not quite sure whether I do believe in it or not, but anything's worth a try.
Charlotte works in a children's nursery, although only with toddlers, as younger babies are too much of a reminder of her situation. But she clings to the hope it may one day be resolved naturally.
I think you always have faith that there's something there, just because I would just so much rather not do IVF, and I would much rather do it naturally and sort out whatever's wrong with me rather than just do it chemically, that I have to have the faith that something else is going to work.
It's one of those embarrassing conditions. It's a bit of a taboo really in our society is fertility problems. Is it her problem? Is it his problem? But the fact is, although it's Charlotte that has the polycystic ovary syndrome, we have Damien who's very overweight, and that is also an issue for fertility.
And although Damien is essentially good-natured about the detox experience, he admits some of it is beyond his ken.
Well, you see, I'm a Yorkshireman, and it's like all this hum and third eyes and spiritual stuff. It's just not me.
But for Charlotte's sake, there really are no limits to what he'll put himself through, or into, in the case of this unusual steam suit.
It kind of seems some kind of 1950s space age thing. Exterminate! When the lads see me at work, they are going to kill themselves laughing. But you feel like a chicken leg on the barbecue. It's well, it's not unpleasant.
And while he's feeling like that, Damien had best not join Tracy on the balcony, or she may just eat him alive.
I was thinking in bed, like, all the different things you can make with one piece of chicken. There's a lot of things you can do with a piece of chicken. Like a chicken nugget, or a southern fried chicken, or a chicken curry. You can have a chicken tikka masala, or a chicken sweet and sour, chicken Sunday dinner, chicken burger, a chicken omelette. You can have chicken with salad, chicken and rice. Or like hot chicken on like a white barn cake with lots of butter and it's a bit crusty on the top. You could have chicken. The things you can do with chicken.
I think you're finding those in the plot.
I think I am.
The massage table is healthcare assistant Jodine's escape from Tracy's food fantasy hell.
Heaven. Really, really nice. It feels so relaxed.
20 years of excessive sweating, often leaving her drenched, has forced Jodine to impose limitations on herself.
I just like to try and keep covered up. I would never wear a skirt. I'd maybe wear a skirt around the house, but I'd never actually wear one while I was out because I have got the risk that sweat may dribble down my legs.
But after just a week at the spa, treatment seemed to have had an enormous impact on her condition.
I'm on day 3 today of not sweating, which is, it's never happened. I was just gobsmacked. I haven't sweat during this treatment either.
It's a remarkable turnaround for Jodine, and is perhaps thanks in part to acupuncture treatments from Yair, whose skills are now being tested to the max by Dan's case.
I'm convinced that the body can heal itself, convinced. And maybe I'm wrong, that you cannot heal yourself, but I think I'm not. I think it's possible.
Tell me when you feel the needle. Yeah? No?
I definitely think that it's not black and white, either medication or non-medication alternative medicine. Definitely can be combined with the aim of getting off medication. He told me that his doctor also, that's what he wants to do. So if he can even work together with his doctor and really reducing the medication as much as possible if needed, and then we can support with alternative medicine.
But after the last few days, how much time has Dan got for alternative medicine?
Just gonna change my sheets because I'm going through quite a lot of sheets, bed sheets at the moment. Yeah, in a way I kind of expected today to like have like amazing progress or whatever. You know, just because I don't know why. I'm just tired, but I don't feel like I've made that much progress. So I'm kind of admitting to myself that I'm going to leave here with still my skin not being too good. Unless I go back onto the drugs.
So Dan has some big decisions to make about managing his health. The others, meanwhile, are heading back to the spa for their very last evening broth. Tomorrow we'll see the end of their 7-day fast, and head therapist Miri is planning the new menu.
I know what we could do. I think we should give them steamed vegetables because I think at this stage that they're wanting to know that it's going to be normal again. So I would be tempted to give them instantly recognisable vegetables.
You do broccoli.
Broccoli, cauliflower.
Carrots.
Yeah.
But for now, it's still far from chicken tonight.
I skipped 2 broths yesterday and I've skipped a juice and a broth up to now today. I'm going to try my best not to have that. I can't eat it, it makes me feel sick.
And as broth arrives at the table for the very last time, only 4 of the 8 detox patients are present. And even they don't have the stomach for much more.
I don't know if I can eat any of it.
Got about 2 spoonfuls in here.
I'd rather just stick pins in my eyes, to be honest, than eat any more broth. I really would. It just doesn't get any better, that does it? Keep going back for more because I'm starving. Just got fish
I need
there.
that. Oh, what's the matter with my taste buds, man?
When did you last have a cigarette?
About 4 nights ago.
Was it? That's good.
Can't you see my face glowing?
Here in the Spanish sunshine, 8 Brits are following a strict detoxification regime in the hope it might provide the path to a cure for their embarrassing health conditions. They've just endured a 7-day fast, sustained only by juices and broth as part of the detox process. But today's the day that solid food is reintroduced, so the mood is upbeat.
Yay, food! Well, fruit.
Just can't wait to get some meat or fish or cheese.
I've done it.
Spa director and head therapist Miri would like the fast to have shifted attitudes as well as toxins.
I hope they learn a new respect for food, because I think people often just see food as a fuel or a means to an end or a way of stuffing down emotions, or not actually respecting that it's life. It's almost a divine thing. It's a beautiful thing that the food grows in the field through a natural process, and there's sunlight and there's water, and it's a chain of events. And
wow, look at that. Fantastic.
This is why we like to present the first morning with some nice flowers on the table and make everything look very lovely, so that they see food for what it is. That it's part of being connected to the whole environment and the whole process of life.
But having shifted so many toxins and been proud of it, Melissa's now negatively fixated on having to eat again.
I can't believe it. I feel like something's coming out of me.
That's what you wanted, no?
No, the thought of food is just making me sick.
It's okay. Yeah.
Compulsive overeating has made Melissa almost unrecognisable to those who knew her 15 years ago. And she knows it's a real problem.
I feel that I'm going to die if I don't do something about my weight, because it's not stopping. You know, this craving for sugar is not stopping.
Her time at the spa has seen her get her sugar cravings under control. And after 20 years of smoking, she's even gone without cigarettes now for 5 days. But her personality type seems to mean that she's addicted to obsessing about something.
Piece of white fish.
White fish.
Oh, I just want white fish.
I've told you, if you say that one more time, what am I going to do? She said, when we start eating again, we can have fish.
You're joking.
White fish.
Oh my God! No. And I've got an addictive personality, and once I've stopped eating, that's it now.
Don't worry.
I can't, well. I don't think that's good.
You'll be fine.
Melissa, though, is not the only one with mixed feelings about the day ahead.
We're just fed up and we want to go home now. We feel like we've done what we came here for, haven't we?
It's funny as well because I was dead happy, wasn't I? And
yeah.
I was worried about going home. But I suppose it's just natural, isn't it? And when we're feeling this bad,
yeah,
I think you just want what you know.
It's the first time you felt proper bad though, isn't it?
I was exhausted the other day, but today I've just got up and gone. I think as soon as we have breakfast, we're going to be like, yay! I don't want to go home again. As long as there's no nuts and seeds.
No seeds that are obvious to the eye, but whether anyone will go nuts over the fresh fruit remains to be seen. Middy and Amanda, though, are excited on the Detox's behalf.
It is a celebration. 7 days is a massive achievement. You know, they've followed the programme, all of them. None of them have gone off. None of them have had any major challenges in terms of actually doing it. You know, they've moans here and there, but in terms of actually following it through, they've all done fantastically well. So now we have to celebrate properly. I'm afraid our drink to cheers is actually aloe vera juice. But they can down that and then enjoy eating again, so it's really exciting. And we've still got them for 3 or 4 days. Captive.
I know, better.
Right, let's gather the troops then.
Okay, get this.
No.
I think we're all just that knackered now, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's actually quite scary as well, isn't it, actually eating something?
Yeah,
you feel like
you don't know your body's going to cope with.
Well, you think it's just that massive change.
Yeah.
It's just as big as the change of going from eating to not eating. But the difference is there that you're full of energy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whereas now everybody's too knackered to feel much emotion either way.
Come on through. Grab a seat. Now, this is our morning of celebration because you have done amazingly well. You've all been on your own individual journeys. It's not always been easy, but we're extremely proud that you've all made it through to this point. The course continues, your detox continues just in a slightly different way. So there are supplements to take. We start to reimplant the bowel flora using acidophilus. So there are things that you still need to do 3 times a day. But for this morning, it's all about this. It's all about eating, enjoying, and we'll pick up with the programme this afternoon. Okay, so well done everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Well done.
Not exactly a champagne breakfast, but the majority savour the flavours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yogurt with the fruit, and then beef pollen on top, and it all goes a lovely yellow colour.
Melissa, though, can't stomach the thought.
What goodness does it have in it? And try to up at least a few spoonfuls, and then see how you feel.
It's got a lot of B vitamins.
You're not going to get sick.
It's also got protein, carbohydrates, and blood sugar. Really good for you. Very good thinking.
Stuff coming out. It's great.
Who else would like to try the yogurt?
I can only eat a piece at a time, so I'm going to put more than one in my mouth. I feel like I'm stuffing.
Yeah. That's what happens. It's not nearly, you won't be able to eat nearly as much as you thought you would.
Yeah, I've got tummy ache.
Eventually, Melissa's phobia drives her from the table, and Amanda realises it's time for some one-to-one therapy.
It's like I don't want to put anything in my body anymore.
Is it fear that you'll go back to the way you were?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, that's a valid fear. You know, that's something that... Don't judge yourself for having that fear. Because at the end of the day, what you face this week is something big. It's been a big, big problem. So it's okay to have that fear.
I'm scared to put that piece of fruit in my mouth.
With Melissa, what you have is a very compulsive personality. So we had the eating, the compulsive eating, we had the smoking. And when that's removed, as we've seen in the detox, what you then have is a compulsion on something else. It's a need. It's not something that you can judge and say she's a bad person or she's X, Y, and Z. It's actually something in her that is forcing her, driving her forward, and until we deal with that, she's still going to have these compulsive tendencies.
Sprinkle on me.
No, it'll definitely be different when I go home. Yeah, eat your meal later. Say, how are you feeling, Amy? I just want to taste it. He's so ready to eat. I feel brilliant now.
You'll start to feel...
Back at the table with the general attention elsewhere, Melissa finally manages to swallow her fears.
So yeah, I'm full.
I feel after a few bits of pineapple and apple.
You'll start to feel your energy, your physical energy rising.
Oh, yeah.
I feel it kicking already. Look, my focus is different.
Well done, Mel.
With solid food back on the menu, Middy and Amanda plan the last few days of the detox programme.
We're very much a results-orientated group of people. It's not some airy-fairy concept, you know, you can detox, therefore you feel like you can then float. It's actually, let's look at how you feel before, let's look at how you feel after, let's look at how your body works before, let's look at how your body works after. It proves itself. You just need to try it to see the effects. You can be cynical as you like, but I can guarantee that if you actually went through the process yourself, that would change. And it's happened to me, it's happened to other therapists here. It never ceases to amaze the power of your own body to heal itself given the right conditions and managed by the right group of people.
Already there seems to be a good degree of success in some cases. Although for infertility couple, Charlotte and Damien, it will take much longer before they can see any results. And they consider their issue to be slightly different anyway.
Infertility is very different than an awful lot of the things that other people have come here with.
Yeah.
Because you've not actually lost anything. And that's a fundamental difference.
No.
You know, if you look at somebody like Jodie, who her mental block, you know, was really around about the fact that she's really beaten herself up about all the time that she's wasted by worrying about condition and so on and so forth. Well, we don't have that, because actually this is what we want, is something very positive. It's not anything that we've had taken away from us yet.
It has been said to us a couple of times that you've got to live your life and stop delaying your life because of the infertility, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
But we haven't anyway.
I think what's really interesting is that the therapists seem to sometimes have an issue with the fact that we don't have an emotional block around this.
I think, to say it rather blunt, I don't think we've got an emotional block at all, have we? That's why
No, I
we
don't.
can't find one.
I don't consider that we have an emotional block about this at all.
No.
There's a physical block, yes, but an emotional block, no.
Well, that said, the holistic therapists here at the spa sincerely believe that the emotional and the physical are strongly linked, just as they believe that Charlotte and Damien would benefit from being more independent.
I need to start separating them off a bit and helping Charlotte to understand that she's too dependent on Damien. And I think this dependency is holding them both back as people in their own internal growth.
Bugger off, actually. You know, I'm sorry, but you know that most people go through their lives without finding any partner that they can really talk to as a friend and a partner and lover. You know, that just doesn't usually, it's very rare that that happens and people stay together. Now, don't try to tell me, frankly, that we're too close when it's patently obvious to everybody else that we're just right.
Yeah.
And actually, we feel very comfortable, and I think that's where some of my issue with, that's where I actually stopped listening to people.
And I don't think that really had anything to do with our infertility either, really, did it?
Well, you see, that then again, that's the confusion, you see, because in the therapist's mind, that might have something to do with... It's a holistic approach, isn't it? So, you know, I can understand why they would go down that route, but, you know, I don't take the opinion very highly of someone that has known us for 2 weeks and has only spent a couple of hours with us, really one-on-one, that talk to us about our relationship. I just don't. That's not a qualifying criteria for me.
No.
In the past 10 days, there's been a lot of fun and a lot of sun for 8 patients here at a Spanish health spa. But the fact is, they're here for a very serious reason: to cleanse their bodies and minds and hopefully be cured of their embarrassing illnesses.
Today I'm going to have another go at doing reflexology, partly because last time I couldn't really get into it really, and I thought I'd give it another go and see if it does anything for me.
Previously, treatments have not broken through emotional barriers for Daniel in the way they have for others.
Do you want to let them go out? Do you want to deal with them?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and go in with a more open mind today and see if it has any sort of effect on me at all, really, and see what happens.
I really do feel that if he can break through inside himself on that emotional level, that he will be able to then go forward and control his eating. I think the link's so strong. But I don't think he's going to need lots and lots of therapy. These things can happen so fast, like that. It doesn't need to take a long time, and I'm really hoping the breakthrough will happen here, maybe even today, so that he then can go back into his world, not feeling like he wants to stuff something down, because that's all it is, overeating. It's stuffing emotions down.
Take a deep breath in, let it out.
I do think there are some emotions inside me that need to come out and need to be surfaced and need to be sorted out before I really can continue with things properly.
Now try to remember when you were a child, when the first time that you felt any emotion.
Yeah, I think the time I can remember is I'm like 8 or something, and one of my pets has just died, one of my dogs has just died, and I've had this great sadness, basically, because it died and stuff. And very sad moment for me, I think. So I used to take him out for walks and stuff.
Talking about the death of his beloved dog is as far as Daniel would allow himself to go.
I don't think I'm really in touch with the spiritual side of things, really. I think I'm more of a physical person myself.
And although he doubts his own spirituality, Daniel has actually formed a special bond with the fellow patient the therapists consider to be the most spiritually aware.
I just really feel like I've made a bit of a connection with Dan. I think it's quite nice because we've spent the last 2 nights just chatting for about an hour, and he's really come out of his shell and told me all these things that he's just so knowledgeable on, and things that he doesn't really talk about, and we've been having a laugh, and I've been giving little cuddles, and which I need so much. I need cuddles, and yeah, he's been pretending that, you know, he doesn't want it and he's a man, but, you know, in the morning I've said, you know, he comes and gives me a little cuddle now and stuff, so it's just really nice to have someone here that you can just feel that you can, you know, click with like that. So yeah, bless him, he's funny.
It's now this nice bond that they've got. They talk, they chat, he's funny, she laughs, you know, she's quick, he appreciates that, and it's a really nice special bonus, if you like, that's happened this week. It's allowing him to be cool, you know, bright Daniel that gets the girls.
I hope I can get through the mental block when I'm here and, you know, get in touch with my emotions and stuff. If I can't, I'm going to have to try and deal with it at home, which isn't going to be that easy, really. Maybe in the end of it, I actually need to go and see a counsellor or something like that. But, you know, there it is. That's the whole rub of it, really.
Come evening, for the first time in 7 days, there's not a broth tureen in sight. It's all real food.
Got some carrots, look.
And it's even been cooked.
That smells just like Sunday lunch.
Without the chicken and with the gravy.
Someone at least seems more positive than she was at breakfast.
I never used to like eating cauliflower. That's really, really nice. Very nice. Tasty, isn't it? Good, actually.
But ultimately, Melissa still hasn't recovered the enthusiasm for food she once had.
It's just not doing anything for you anymore.
No, not at the moment, no. It's not. I had 5 pieces of fruit. That's sufficient, really.
Yeah.
That's sufficient for me. I'm not going to force myself.
You've got to take it at your own pace, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, I'm just very cagey at the moment with my food intake.
How does that taste to you now compared to before?
A lot stronger.
Stronger?
Yeah, you can taste it more.
Well, it's all going down anyway.
Could just do a bit of butter and some salt, please.
No butter. No.
No buts. No butter.
Is there something you could maybe use instead of butter then?
I mean, butter isn't necessarily out of the question for some of you anyway. You know, it's all things in moderations. Margarine would be out of the question because it's a really...
Nasty, horrible, manufactured.
It's one molecule away from being plastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you'd be better with, you know, use a little bit of butter. Or just, you know, experiment when you're here with the... Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Experiment with the oil. Thank you for your broccoli.
You're welcome. I don't think she realised that when I cut it, it flew off, so I just gave it her because it was in my way. I think she thought it was being nice.
After the low energy levels brought on by 7 days of fasting, just 1 day of solid food brings spirits back up, and soon the banter is flying.
Your England tastes like shit, and you'll love it.
If they stuck a pile of mung beans down in front of you, I love it.
Ooh, look at me, I must sprout them.
White fish.
That's what I want. I want some white fish.
You know, when we get some fish on, when we get some fish on Friday, she'll be like, "Oh, I don't want this white fish. I wanted the fish about a week ago."
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Damien. Oh, I swear, man, you should be on stage.